morning, everybody. Yes, we're back live. And where do I begin? Where do I begin? First of all, to the birthday girl, Robin Quivers. Happy birthday, darling.
It's not my birthday.
Yes, it is. August 8th.
It's not my birthday. What's wrong with you?
What are you saying that for?
That's ridiculous. It's not my birthday.
August 8th.
Are you, is something wrong with you?
Why are you saying that? You're freaking me out. August 8th. It's not your birthday today?
No.
What's your birthday?
It's June 8th.
Why are you doing that?
Just to see the look on your face.
Yeah, I mean, that's so weird. You're odd. You're so odd. Why would you say something silly like that?
Well, who wants to celebrate birthdays?
Oh, all right. Well, I'll take this beautiful gift I have for you back in an Hermes bag.
You can give me the gift,
No,
just on general principle.
I don't want to upset you. Look at that gift for you.
That looks amazing. What is that?
It's just a paper bag. I got you something from Hermes, Beth and I.
Wow.
Yeah.
That looks beautiful. I'm sure it's amazing.
Yeah. Well,
But
this is an August 8th gift, not a June 8th gift.
You're a little late on with my birthday gift.
Well, I'll get it over there to you. If you would, I'll bring it to you in the commercials.
Well, thank you. That's very sweet of you to remember. But I'm trying to forget.
Are you? Because Beth asked me how old you were, and I said a number, and I'm not even believing what I said.
Somebody said a number this weekend, and I was like, is that true?
Yeah.
I guess it is.
37.
Yes.
You do look young, though. You don't look like you hit the wall. I swear to you, and I'm not lying. I wouldn't blow smoke. I'd be like, Fred looks like he hit the wall, but not you.
No, the building just landed on it.
The building collapsed.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that number is crazy. And then
Can I give you the number I think it is?
Okay.
59?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Poor you.
I know. That's why I'm saying, who wants to celebrate birthdays? Let's keep it quiet. But one of my friends said to me, yeah, we have a significant birthday coming up next year. We need to do something really special. And I was like,
no, you don't.
That's a horrible number to say.
I got to read you this. This is the greatest. This is the greatest. This is going to set me off on a rant like you've never heard before. Be prepared on your birthday to hear me yell and scream.
Oh, dear. Well, you know how I love that, so thank you.
Here's my gift to you. My head's going to explode on the air. So some weeks ago, I was contacted, and now it seems to be a big article that's being passed around on the internet, and I want to comment on this. I was contacted by Paramount Pictures. I wasn't contacted. Gary was. And that they're supposedly on the internet, a pirated print of Super 8, the movie Super 8, with my name on it, with the watermark with Howard Stern on it, it was bootleg and showed up on the internet.
Really?
Yeah. So, one of my greatest joys is to get these screeners. I love to see the movies at home. I get these screeners. A lot of people in Hollywood get screeners. So I said, hey, why don't I get screeners? I don't understand the studio's philosophy because I actually get on the air and talk about a film. They send it to people. I have friends who are in show business.
Nobody ever talks to them.
Nobody talks to them about movies.
No.
They're private citizens. They're actors and stuff.
Or in the music business, they
Right.
never talk to anybody about a movie.
And they all get these movies, and it does the studios no good, but I guess the studios trust them. And I said, well, why wouldn't they trust me? I will never, ever, I'm not going to risk my career to bootleg a movie.
And how many times would you get to do that? Once you would do it, wouldn't your screeners dry up?
Yeah. Well, anyway, so here's the story by Mike Fleming. Pirated Super 8 prints points back to Howard Stern show. In a bizarre development that I can only imagine will be very embarrassing to SiriusXM's morning man Howard Stern, a bootleg copy of the J.J. Abrams directed Super 8 has shown up on the content thieving websites. The print is watermarked with the Paramount Pictures logo and H. Stern in the right-hand corner. Film companies and networks like HBO routinely personalize advanced screeners to safeguard against piracy. There is widespread speculation that the leak came from a DVD sent to the show. I see that already. The SternFanNetwork.com features an over-under asking commenters to decide if Stern got $50,000 for posting the film. This is preposterous. Stern receives advanced screeners so he can talk knowledgeably about upcoming films that he likes, and because he does superb interviews with directors and stars. He will be upset if his show breached a trust with Abrams, a longtime friend, who once thrilled Stern's daughters by putting them on his series Felicity. That is something a dad never forgets. I recall that Stern interviewed Abrams when the director made the rounds to promote Super 8. The article goes on and on and on. Now, yes, it is embarrassing to me, but I'll tell you something. I've said to the studio, here's what happens. They send me over a DVD. Yes, it has my name on it, which annoys the shit out of me anyway, because when you're watching it, my name's across the middle of it, and it's very fucking distracting. But okay, listen.
Now you think that's how movies come.
Yeah, I go, wow, what am I starring in this movie? So it is embarrassing to me because it's not even so much embarrassment. It's more like, oh, shit, now these studios are going to think, oh, isn't Howard Stern the guy who was on the internet? And
We've had a problem with him.
We've had a problem with him. Now, when I get these screeners, let me tell you the protocol. They come into the office, either Tracy or Gary hands it to me. I watch it at home. It doesn't leave my hands. I take it. I bring it right back here. I said to these studios, allow me to... I will put it through a shredder. No one will ever get their hands on it. No, 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 we want it back. Now, here's where I think their problem exists. I'll tell you how this all goes down. We want it back. And I shake because I hand it to Gary and I go, or Tracy, and I say, listen, I'm done watching this. Gary, when I hand you a DVD that the studio has sent over, what do you do with it? After I hand it back to you, I go, listen, get this right back to them. Do you ever take them home and watch them? No, because I would be upset.
No. In fact, It's so funny because I get on the phone with, I thought it was a lawyer, but it's just somebody who works in the piracy department, and we went through the process.
Right.
And so it comes from, I don't know how it gets to the movie company. Like in L.A., they make a copy,
right,
and then it gets flown across the country, and it gets to the movie company here in New York.
Right.
They send either an intern or I think it's somebody that works with them. I don't think they trust an intern with it. When they're downstairs, they call us. Tracy sends somebody down. We take it. They hand it to me. I put it right in your bag. Your bag is in my office.
Right.
So, it usually comes at 9:45. It's always like a big thing to get it to you before you leave for the morning. You take it home, and then you bring it back. And the same process. We hold on to it. We call them. They send somebody over. We put it in their hand.
Right. So
that whole
now,
thing. But they gave me a whole thing. Like, they started asking me a bunch of questions. They said the biggest problem they have with stuff like this is when people take them to a vacation house. Like, did Howard take it to a vacation house? I said, listen, I know Howard keeps it tight. I
keep it with me. I'm so paranoid about it that I literally watch it, I put it back in my bag, and I take it home. Nobody gets it. Nobody can see it. Forget it. It's brought right back. I am so conscientious in general in life. If you ask me to do something, I'm the most honest guy you'll ever meet. If you ask me,
it's not about you, though. They're now saying... It must be somebody around you.
Well, let me tell you something.
Or it could have been before it got here.
Exactly. This is where they fall apart. First of all, there's probably some fan of mine who works there who hears me all the time saying, what do they think, I'm going to bootleg one of these things? He probably targeted me. It's somebody in their process, however this process goes on and putting the watermarks on, this is when a copy was made. And believe me, I assure you, it's nobody who works for me. Nobody who works for me even handles these, unless it's Gary or Tracy, and it's not.
It's not.
It's just not. They get them right back to the studio. Now, if the studios...
all I know is that when you hear this kind of thing, it's going through too many hands anyway.
It is. I even said, listen, once I watch it, I'll destroy it. What am I going to do, keep it?
But the bootlegging could have happened before it got to you.
Well, I know. But all right, listen. They've got their own people. So they're doing an internal investigation. Problem is, I am sure now with all these articles coming out...
You won't get any more screenings.
You can be sure Paramount won't send me
any
screenings.
They actually assured me that this isn't going to have any this is what they said.
It leaves a taint.
You're right.
It does. So, you know what? It's fine. It's not the end of my world. But it is upsetting to me that my name is on something that was bootleg. I'm a big... anti-piracy guy. In my own business here, we offer a pay service. People pirate this show. They pirate this. It's an epidemic. Companies, the guy who called in is right. We get paid a bunch of money to do a show. Someone pirates it. Sirius doesn't see the money from it. So I understand their dismay. But I hate to have my name associated with anything like this. It's upsetting to me. But what can I do when they make these copies? I know the shitheads who get these copies without their name on it. I'm not the problem, but of course the taint will be there, and that's the end of that. And believe me, please don't send me any more movies. I don't need something like this. I'll go. I don't mind going to a movie theater and say, "Oh, waiting for the DVD." You know, I haven't seen Captain America. I haven't seen the new Cowboys and Aliens.
I was going to ask you what you thought of that. You haven't
seen it.
You've got the hat and you haven't seen it?
Let me tell you something. I am so busy with photography.
Oh, my goodness.
Do you know I am so busy, I literally do not leave the house for 10 hours at a clip because I'm busy learning? I am
What are
on
you talking
fire.
about? You're in courses all day?
Courses.
Are you in a school?
I told you I have a teacher. I am on fire.
What is it with you?
I love
You
it.
can't just do something in a casual way.
No, I
It's
can't.
got to take over your life.
That's right. I can't help it. I'm a slave to it. I need to learn things properly and quickly. I got a new camera. I did a 10-page shoot for World Magazine out of Pittsburgh, Beth. I put a lot of energy into this shoot, and even my teacher said,
What is a 10-page shoot? How do you do a 10-page shoot?
You want to know what I do?
Yeah.
You want all my secrets right now?
Yes, I want to
All right.
know.
All right, here's what I did. You want to know. All right, you want every detail? Okay, you got it. Beth asked me to shoot for her.
Yeah, but it's 10 pages now. How are you going to fill up 10 pages?
Okay, she picks out her outfits that she wants. I go out, I scout locations.
Okay.
In other words, Beth gave me an idea of what she wanted to do.
There's a theme.
There is a theme. I think about it, and then I go and look for locations. One of the locations was beautiful. I found the owner of the location. I said, is it all right if we shoot here? This kind of thing.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's right. You think I'm just going to snap a fucking picture, you're out of your mind. Next thing. Now I plan the shoots. Since it's 10 outfits, I spread it out over 2 or 3 days.
I see.
Okay.
How many hours per day?
The shoots are anywhere from 2 to 3 hours.
Because then your model gets tired.
Right. I don't want to wear her out. God forbid. I mean, why should I wear her out? Then, because I know it's 10 pages, one might be a 2-page spread. I shoot it wide, this and that. I have 2 cameras with me when I shoot.
Oh, so it makes a difference if it's going to go over the entire length of the magazine.
That's right. Then you got your cover shoot. You got to leave a certain amount of room up top for the logo. You got a lot to consider. Now, when I get out in the field, you got to know what you're doing. Number one, if you're shooting into bright sunlight, with the sun behind her.
Sure.
There's such a thing most photographers don't understand. Exposure compensation. I got to make sure she looks good. She's not too dark or silhouetted. I shot her against an open glass window. These are things you got to set up for this. You got to know what you're doing. I had someone there to hold the reflector and to block the sun.
Oh, now you've got a crew.
I have a crew. Oh. This is what I'm telling you. I am super involved.
So now when you go to these shoots,
No.
do you have a light meter?
No, I meet her through my camera.
I see.
Yeah.
Do you have somebody who sets up
No. Listen.
lighting?
No. For
You
this
do
shoot, I use
natural light.
Natural light. Natural light. What? Natural light. No, I put a lot of energy into this. Listen, I just finished my slideshow for Jimmy and Molly and Dax and
So
Chris.
you're also in post-production
I'm in post.
on a few of your shoots.
I have 50 fucking things going on at once. I am so busy. Then I'm also taking lessons.
And what happens in the lesson?
Part of my lesson is learning Photoshop, which is like learning another language. That's so you can process all your. That's like the closest analogy I'd have is years ago if you learned how to go into a dark room and develop.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm learning Photoshop. Photoshop takes hours of practice. I do some
Practice?
8 to 10. It's like learning. Are you listening?
It's not a piano.
It's oh my God. It's like learning another language. It takes me 8 to 10 hours a day on that. Now listen, I enjoy this. This is my relaxation.
Sure?
This is like
because
a guy with
you're
golf.
going to burn out on this,
Yes.
like you burn out on everything
Last
else.
night I was burning out big time, but I took a break. That's all. But I do enjoy it, and I enjoy learning.
And
about
who sees these pictures? I never see
Beth.
anything.
You never see anything. Why would I show you that? Then you'll tell me I'm terrible, and then that'll be the end of it. No, people see them. Listen, I sent Jimmy and Molly their pictures.
Yes.
I did a love set with them.
That's right. Yes.
It's fantastic. And then I did a love set with Dax and Kristen. I shot a...
Have you finished with theirs
I finished theirs. I sent it off to them yesterday. And no amount of praise is good enough. Like, I couldn't wait for them to see their pictures. And I said, wait till you see the emails I get back from them. And, like, they write me back these lovely emails. They go, oh, my God, we love this. Thank you very much. And I sit there and I'm so disappointed. I want more, because I want more praise. I want more praise. I don't get enough praise.
So they don't appreciate enough what you're doing.
I'm going to start charging people because if I get paid for it, then I'll be happy.
You won't need
right. I don't need praise.
The thank you note in great detail.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't. And Beth, I have Beth read the email. I go, I'm a little disappointed in their praise. And she goes, no, this is lovely. They love the pictures. I go, I don't feel like they do. Like Jimmy wrote me back a cute note, said, gee, thank you so much. I almost look so good. You know, I don't often look this good.
Well, what do you hope they do with these pictures, by the way?
I would I'm going to like maybe blow up some for them, or they go and blow some up and put them in their home or whatever they want to do with them, or cry in joy.
Yeah, but my point is you want them to do something with them.
No, not necessarily. They can enjoy them or... Like,
No. Maybe they're just going to shove them in a drawer.
Yeah, well, my vision is that they would want them blown up and they would take them somewhere and get
Right, you don't
up.
want them just, oh, that was nice. Stern took some pictures and over the shoulder they go.
No, like for some people who are special, I will blow it up and sign it and send it to them. Mm-hmm. And they can frame it or whatever. They're that good, these pictures, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, but my point is maybe people don't care.
Yeah, but, I never thought of that. I never thought of that. You know what? There's somebody I've sent a bunch of pictures to. I think they don't care. And I'm because they're kind of like, oh, this is a really nice picture of me. And I'm like, they don't seem to care. No, I'm envisioning creating art for their home.
Right.
Right. With a display case and lighting. But I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with it. I love it.
This is chess all over again.
Yeah. Well, chess lasted for 3 years.
And then you dropped it like a hot potato.
I don't even remember it. Richard and Sal, I took a picture of them. They want it blown up for their office. I'll do that, boys. Don't worry.
Well, I know that one will get displayed.
Yeah.
That one will be cherished.
Yes, I will get that to them. But anyway, so I spent the entire week with that, with my photography, if you want to know the truth. And
any love sets?
Well, I've got one I'm working on. I shot. I told you Sandra and Sarah. That's Sandra Bernhardt and her dad. I did that. I had another friend, not a well-known person, who I did. Yes.
And weren't you supposed to do some reshoots with Fred? You didn't get that in?
I haven't heard from Fred. He never calls me. I said, tell me when you're around and let's do it.
I certainly will.
Yeah, just call me and we'll plan a time.
Okay.
I'm happy to do it. I'm not a bullshit artist. I will do it, and I love doing it.
Now, have you shot your kids?
Yes. Deborah hasn't been around that much, because she lives out of town.
Right.
But Ashley, I've done when she plays guitar and stuff like that. Emily, she's not around that much either. So I have some stuff, but I haven't done anything formal with two of them, but one of them, yes.
Okay. Because I would think you'd want all three of them.
Yeah, well, it's hard to get my 3 kids together, quite frankly, especially with one living in, San Francisco area.
Right.
So it's like impossible. No one's ever, everyone's spread out. Everyone thinks that's okay. I don't like it.
You'd think that you'd have gotten that done.
Yeah.
Have you done your parents?
Yeah, well, I did. My parents, what is with these pictures? Oh, he likes
You got to do a love set
I
with
don't
them.
know. My 2 children with these pictures. My sister's into photography.
Oh, I
big
didn't
time.
know that. So they're bothered on all sides.
And my sister's getting an award. Like, she just started. She's getting an award. She's been in Newsday 3 times, published.
Really?
Yeah, she's really good.
Well, maybe this is the Stern niche.
I don't know, but then my mother goes, what? Like, this is I call my mother. Makes you want to drop photography. She goes, I go, what's so funny, Ma?
My children with this photography. I mean, what is this?
I go, what is this? Ellen enjoys it and I enjoy it.
Ellen enjoys it. Can you believe this?
I go, yeah, she found a hobby she likes.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
And by the way, she's good at it. She's getting an award of some sort.
I mean, who would have thought my children with the photography?
Well, who would have thought anything of her children?
Well, obviously, my parents thought nothing of us, that we were capable of nothing.
I mean, I can't believe it. And Ellen is quiet, and all of a sudden, with the photography, I got 2 photographers.
Oh, boy.
What? All right, that's the end of that.
So you got them into a shoot?
Well, they were over the house, and I started taking pictures, but it's not fun. I mean, it's like, my mother's like, what's with this camera? We're trying to have conversation. Meanwhile, we had fucking hours of conversation already. And
So you tried to get some candid shots or something?
you know what? I haven't. Yeah, I tried to get some candid shots. And my father, he sits there like a plant. So looks, there's nothing he can do. He has a miserable look on his face. He's like, every picture. And my mother, she just kind of sits there and scowls. She doesn't like being photographed. They don't. I told you, my parents, when I was young, they would complain about pictures. They hate pictures.
Oh.
After all, we never carry pictures of our children. That's right. I mean, I see these guys. They take out their wallets. They pull out pictures of their children. They're showing them to me like I care. That's right. Why would I bore people with pictures of my children? I mean, what? I'm going to brag? I swear, I remember like it was yesterday. I always thought pictures were a bad thing. Like, pictures represented to me something bad because it seemed like my parents were angry about pictures.
Yeah, they didn't like seeing other people's pictures.
I mean, had I been an adult, I would have said to them, but what about you carrying pictures of your children because it makes you feel good and you can look, and maybe you should be a little bit proud.
Yeah, just for you to look at.
And so what? And you know what? Your friends are interested. Not my mother. I mean, I'm not going to... And my father would take out his wallet. He never did. Took out his wallet to show me he had no pictures. And my mother, too. They would prove they had no pictures.
I'm going to prove it to you.
They don't seem to like anything sentimental or that elevates me and my sister.
Well, yeah, they're not into any
No, bragging or proud.
embellishing.
They made it like bragging was bad or being...
And what is bragging to just say, here's my daughter?
No. I mean, then they're going to take out their pictures with their children. I mean...
But you know somebody for a long time. You go, yeah, you have a son and a daughter. You got any pictures? I'd love to see them.
Listen to me, Robin.
Yes.
Believe you me. With those pictures, it's nonsense. It's clutter. And listen, I know my children. No one's interested in my children.
Oh, dear.
Sit there and look at them.
So, what it sounds like is they aren't interested in anybody else.
No, that's right. You hit it on the head. So I always thought, I just always thought pictures were a bad thing.
Yeah.
So maybe that's my attraction to photography. Like, it's like, hey,
Well, now you're trying to make pictures that are great.
meaningful.
So you couldn't just take a photo.
No.
You've got to now Photoshop and learn all this stuff so you can take photos worth looking at.
I am very proud of the pictures I took of Beth for this magazine coming up. I feel it's really good. In fact,
You're not going to tell me the theme?
I don't know if I don't know if she wants to discuss that with you. She said specifically, not Robin. No, I mean, I don't know if she wants that out there.
Okay.
I mean,
all
it's
right.
nothing heavy. It's just
No,
like a full...
maybe wait till the magazine
Yeah,
comes
it's
out.
more of a fashion thing. So, but I'm proud of them because these pictures don't need a lot of work. I feel they're very natural. The lighting is perfect.
Well, let me ask you something.
Yes.
Do your parents look at your pictures?
Yes. In the magazines, yes.
But they
my
don't
mother-
look.
my-
They don't want to look at them at home.
They like looking at pictures of Beth.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, right. My mother was very complimentary. She said, I love that Hamptons magazine photo spread you did with Beth. So she was very complimentary. And she does like my sister's picture. But she's perplexed by it all.
But she doesn't just go, let me see some of your work.
No. It's funny. I wanted to
Or
show.
you think she'd say, I love a picture that you took of my granddaughter.
No. No. They don't like pictures. In fact, my mother took all of the pictures they had in the house, their old pictures, and said, I'm throwing these out. Do you want them? I'm going to give you all the old Super 8 films. I'm not going to look at them. And no, they're angry with pictures.
Oh, dear.
They don't like it. It's clutter. They don't like clutter. They're constantly throwing things
So
out.
put them in a scrapbook or an album.
No, oh, no. That takes up room, too, in their home. They don't want anything personal in the room.
Oh, yeah, you should not know who lives here.
No, they don't like it. It's very strange. Anything sentimental, anything like that, it's out.
Wow.
It's a very Spartan life. It's really, really something to...
What are they, druids or something?
Wow. I've often said if I had been raised by wolves, I might have been a little healthier. I might have
They're
felt
more sentimental.
I might have felt more connection to people.
Right, they're more sentimental, those wolves.
Yeah, there's not a lot of sentiment there. Well, I told you my dad's philosophy. My mom once said, I get very sad when they're driving away from my house. My mother turns around and sees me in the driveway waving goodbye, and it makes her sad. She goes, I get very sad when I turn around and see Howard waving. My father goes, don't turn it on. That'll take care of that. But she was just saying, she was just
Is
expressing.
she feeling something?
Yes. That feeling
Then
is not good.
Stop that.
Stop turning it on. It's
Wow.
it's a bizarre life. Hey, Tom, you're on the air. I got to take a break. I didn't realize. Whoa.
Hey, Howard.
I got to give Robin her gift. Yes.
Yeah, I'm getting married in December, and I know you're doing the photography thing. I got a professional coming, and I was wondering how you feel about being a photographer, too, and then you can kind of see how you're progressing, too, if you compare everything, you know?
You want me to photograph your wedding, huh?
Yeah.
Where is
Yeah,
it? In
I thought
Jersey?
Yeah, it's in Jersey. I don't want to say exactly where it is.
All right, but when is it?
December 2nd. It's a Friday night.
I might take you up
Pretty
on that.
cool. It'd be pretty cool, you know?
And you have a professional coming? Because I don't want the response. Like, if I fuck... You see, if I fuck up your wedding, I couldn't live with myself. Because a wedding,
I got a pro coming.
You do? I bet you I'd do better than him, maybe.
No, that's what I'm saying. It'd be cool. And you got, like, almost 16 weeks, 15 weeks. You know.
The problem with a pro is they really do resent a guy coming and you know what I mean? They don't like that.
Well,
this
they're
guy's cool,
competing
man.
now.
Yeah,
He's pretty cool.
you better check with him first.
Nah, he wouldn't be no problem.
I'll think about it. I'm not guaranteeing I'd do it. Hold on a second. Hey, Gary, take this guy's number down. Find out when and where this is off the air, when and where his wedding is, and maybe I'll do it.
Yeah, man. You know, I appreciate it. I think it'd be pretty cool, man.
I hope you're somewhere close by. He's not going to go to Kansas.
It's not far.
How ugly is your bride?
Oh, she's a knockout, man.
She's a knockout?
Yeah.
Is she going to wear one of those big foofy white gowns?
No, man. I didn't see it, but my mother saw it. She said it's not because she's a little bit loud with some of the stuff she wears.
This
But
fucking
it ain't too bad.
some of these women wear these old-fashioned, full of and then and tell her not to put her hair
Look
up
at
in a
what
bun.
that
She wears her hair straight. She's real.
Women get
that
married.
woman who just married Prince William.
Yeah.
You couldn't see her in that dress.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't look sexy at your wedding. Wear something fucking hot. The poor bastard's going to fuck you for the rest of his life. Try to look, these
You look
women.
like the Flying Nun.
Yeah, they come in these big outfits. Like, wear a sexy dress. Put your fucking hair down.
They look like if you pumped air in it they could fly.
They come walking down the alley. You're like, what the fuck did I just sign on for? She looks like my grandmother.
Yeah, she's got a sleeveless thing. My mother said so. She's good. My girlfriend's real hot.
Does she have nice arms?
Yeah. She's tall. She's about 5'7", 5'8".
Some of these brides got slabs of meat hanging off the side of them. I can't believe it. All right, I tell you what, Tom. Let me think this through. Also, you're going to have to get in touch with your professional photographer to see if he would mind.
Yeah. I'll straighten that out.
Yeah. All right. How old did he do to you?
I'm going to be 40 actually next month.
How old's the bride?
34.
Yeah, because I can't perform miracles. Some of these women want to look good on their wedding day. Listen, I'm not.
Look,
I'm not
that's your job to make them look beautiful. Stop it.
I can't perform miracles.
No, she's. I'm telling you, she's hot.
I'm not
just saying
Jesus.
I'm married. She's gorgeous, man. She's beautiful.
Some of these yentas are like, "Why I don't look good on my wedding day? You didn't look good before your wedding day."
Look, I've seen some pretty women who got messed up.
That's right. Let me tell you.
Stop that.
Now, if I do the wedding, I'm going to need an hour or two beforehand for pre-pictures, you know.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. You guys can.
Oh, no, the two of you can't be there together.
I don't work with these guys.
He's not getting there till a certain time.
Well, what I'm telling you is,
you get there earlier. You can have her all to yourself, and we can do pictures.
how early? You say, I don't want to get there. I mean,
she's got to be in the dress, I think.
No, she will be. She's going to be getting ready at the hotel. I'm going to be getting ready at my house. He's getting there, I think, at like a couple hours before the thing. And Howard can even get there like an hour or two earlier than him. And
I need time with the bride. I need time with you. I need time with the family. I mean, you see, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to be clashing with this fucking guy.
Right. You two will be running into each other.
He's a little 5'2" guy. You don't get it.
I'll kick his ass.
Yeah.
Well, there'll definitely be a different perspective if he's only 5'2".
And you better be honest. If your bride's a real mess, I'm going to need maybe a year.
A year in advance.
That's right.
Might have to postpone the wedding.
She was modeling years ago, and I'm telling you, she's hot.
All right.
She's beautiful. She got a big smile. She's gorgeous.
Okay. All right. Let Gary get the information. I'll put you on hold. All right.
All right.
I'm not guaranteeing anything because it sounds like a big pig fuck to me because you got this other guy there. He's going to be doing his thing.
That's what the whole thing is cool because then you progress as a photographer at the end. We compare pictures.
Yeah. Hey, listen. I got no problem with it. He's going to have a problem with it. I guarantee you.
I guarantee you he won't. I'll straighten out.
Hold on.
He's going to do what I want, you know?
All right. Hold on. Gary, write down this guy's information for me. Tom on line 7.